Are the new Greek grid difficulties worth it? What team is getting hard disrespected by Scopely? And we got Datamines, rumors, and a lot more on your Marvel Strike Force weekly news update. And if you're ready for that, brother GoofyRhexxi, tell him what to do.
Yippee-ki-yay, MSF.
ValleyFlyin.
Oh, what is up, Valley Maniacs? Welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin, and we have a lot to discuss on your Marvel Strike Force weekly news update. Now, if this is your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to get more great Marvel Strike Force content, and of course, hit that notification bell if you want to get notified as soon as a new video goes up. But this week, I am joined by my brother GoofyRhexxi, and we have a lot to discuss. I see you moving your hands together like that. Yeah, it's gonna be a juicy one, guys, because there was a big update that just dropped. So we have real-time arena, battle pass, we have Blitz sim, we have new Greek rate difficulty sliders. We got a bunch of movies that were also announced from Disney Plus. So there's a lot to discuss this week with you. How are you, by the way? How are you?
I'm doing pretty well, you know, can't complain, having a good time, man. How about yourself, brother?
I am also having a good time, and I cannot complain either. Things are good, but without this could go very long if we just have our banter going back and forth. So let's get to the most pressing topic on the minds of the MSF community. Goofy, in your opinion, is Die Hard a Christmas movie, or is it not a Christmas movie?
Yeah, so I get the idea why people would think it is a Christmas movie, because it was on a Christmas Eve. You know, he was heading to a Christmas party, you know, but I don't think it's, and of course there were some Christmas songs that were played in the movie too as well. And I think he had said like no ho ho or something like that in the movie too. But for me personally, it's not a Christmas movie. I'm gonna tell you why. Tell you why I believe it's not a Christmas movie. It's not, because for me, a Christmas movie has to be entirely, the theme itself has to be about Christmas. It has to kind of encapsulate and incorporate Christmas. For me, you could actually take the storyline, him trying to reconcile with his wife, trying to get back with his family. You could pretty much essentially put that in Halloween or in Valentine's Day or whatever the case is. You know, for me, this is not a Christmas movie, especially because the movie was also released in July. It was in the summertime. Come on now.
Let me ask you this as a follow-up question. Is It's a Wonderful Life a Christmas movie?
A Wonderful Life?
Jimmy
Stewart, remember that movie.
All right. So never mind. But that is also a movie that's kind of around the holidays, and you can move it to any time of the year. And but a lot of people associate it with Christmas movies. So yeah, let me know in your comments. Let me know your thoughts on this, guys. Goofy was worried that he's gonna get a lot of hate for his opinions, but it's all opinions, and I guess we could agree to disagree on this one. The chat in the Valley Club as always says, you know, there's two types of people in this world: the people that think Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and the people that are wrong. but anyway, you do have some valid arguments, and let's hear from you, chat. But let's move on to some MSF stuff about one team that is getting super hard disrespected nowadays. So first, it started with Ebony Maw, which we are going to discuss because his event came back, and it's good news for a lot of players, except for players that are wanting to get into Chaos Theory, wanting to get Shuri because she was skipped over in this legendary rotation. Also, M'Baku out of Mega Orbs, Okoye out of Mega Orbs, which is not the worst thing, except for new players that are trying to get into Chaos Theory. And then now, huge nerf to Black Panther. So before I show this nerf to Black Panther that we tested on stream this morning, what are your thoughts on Shuri, Okoye, and M'Baku all getting some hate from Scopely?
Yeah, it's like, why are they getting the kibosh, man? Like, I don't understand that. I don't. Show us some love, man. Come on. Shuri, you know, I've already said it already. I think she's one of the legendaries that needs a rework, man. The entire team, like, they should be better than they are. I don't know why they're just getting disrespected. Pimtech just came in and just kicked them to the curb.
Come on, man. Wakanda should be better than Pimtech. But let me show you what happened here, because not just Okoye, not just M'Baku, Killmonger is going to a totally different team. Let's not forget that, because now he's going to go to military skill, so they're losing a member. And then this. Black Panther nerf. So let me play it. What happens? So So what's happening? Remedex and I were on stream. We set this up purposefully. So Black Panther is going to attack, what is his name? Punisher right here. He's going to get an assist from Okoye, which normally should fill his speed bar. But watch what happens here.
Yeah.
All right, so we set this up, and there's the ultimate. Okoye gets the assist, and no speed for Black Panther. That used to give him speed. That is what used to make this Wakandan team so good, but not anymore. So all 5 members of the Wakandans getting disrespected. What is up with that, Scopely?
Tell us.
Dude, tell us. Let us know in the comments, guys. And what let me know your thoughts. Maybe they just don't want people to get as many gold and silver promotion credits because they're too valuable. They can't sell their offers. So the way to get it is through the Wakandans. So new players, mid-game players, yeah, out of luck for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately.
Sorry, guys.
But all right, let's talk about something a little more controversial than the Wakandans and Die Hard. Let's talk about real-time arena, because this is generating a lot of heat with the community. Now, when it first came out, there was a lot of issues with it, and some of the issues were discussed in this improvement. So one of the big issues, let me just read a few of these things. Legendary characters that said they're not going to have that in future seasons, which means that they're still happening in this season. Also, the power levels. The matchmaking is very, very bad. And I think, and before we move on to the next thing about quitting, but it looks like the matchmaking is based on the power levels, the total collection power of each player, which means that if I go in with my lowly Pimtech, I'm getting outmatched by a Black Order team. I'm not getting a lowly team. What do you think they should do? Do you think a simple solution for this, I guess it's not a bug, for this feature is to make each match based on the power level of the team you're going in with, or is that not enough?
You know, I think it would be a good initial fix, you know, to just make it a little bit more around the team that you're actually bringing in there. I think that would be better. This as a good initial fix. Another thing is to not just match it up against like TCP, but because I think that's what it is right now. They're matching it up against player TCP.
It seems that way, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it kind of feels like. You know, so I feel like if they potentially maybe just did it, well, this might require way too much work for them to do, but if they could somehow just survey sort of just the player's roster and then try to match it up against a similar player's roster too as well, then maybe that could work. But initially, the easiest fix is just to do it based on the team power. Like, it's just, I think that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, I think that's the simplest solution. So whatever the metric they're using to determine these matchups, make it based on the team that people are actually using. And I think that'll solve a lot of issues, because even this quitting issue has to do with bad matchmaking. So if they fix matchmaking, hopefully this quitting issue isn't a thing. But as we know, the matchmaking is horrible right now, which is forcing a lot of players to want to quit. Even myself. There's times that sometimes I just leave it on auto, but other times I'm like, I don't have enough time for this. I need to get these objectives right away. There's only a few minutes that I have to play, and it's like, and a lot of it is because you're not going to get any knockouts. You're not going to have any skills used, and you're not really gaining anything by staying in the battle. Now, with a fix that they said is if you quit, then your place will be taken by an AI, right? But they also said that they're looking for that to happen in a future update. Was this is the point that it's not coming in this next season or anything like that? Future update, which they said the next update we should be expecting around early February, which means that for the rest of December, all of January, we're gonna have this bad matchmaking and quitting not being it. But what do you think is the solution that they could do right now, or do you think they should implement this right away?
So the last part is actually the AI, you know, the quitting thing. That's actually not as bad of an issue if they actually just improve the matchmaking. If they improve the matchmaking, players quitting won't happen as often, in my opinion. You know, so I think I'm okay with it being pushed further if they're going to take care of immediately the matchmaking process. Like that got to change.
Yeah, I think that's where a lot of the issues are from. Now, are you noticing any other issues with real-time PvP and the battle pass that we just got introduced to?
Yeah, I mean, so, and this might just be a thing for the community, just to say to the community in general, well, is obviously if you're a higher TCP and you're going with a powered up team and you see someone that has like a 300k or 300 or a 1k character, the courtesy is just to try to let them get off that attack. That's the only thing that I would say. I mean, there's I'm not going to harp on the bad issues. I think we already know what those are already. I just think that just those minor tweaks can make things a lot better.
Yeah, honestly, I'm just putting on auto. I'm not even looking at the opponent's roster. I'm just hitting auto as soon as it goes into battle, and hopefully it works out for everybody. But this matchmaking, I think, is one of the biggest issues with this, and it's not fun. There's been players in chat this morning who said, I love PvP, but I don't love real-time arena, and I think it has to do with the matchmaking and things like that. So maybe even including like a balance mode would help to solve this, which means everybody gets their characters up to a certain level, and then they get all the T4s. I do like the balance mode. I enjoy playing balance mode in PvP way more than the classic mode. So I don't know if there's any other solutions that you guys can think of to fix this real-time arena and the battle pass, then let me know in the comments. But before we keep going on to all this negativity, I think one of the biggest changes that I'm happy with this update is this one right here, Blitz Sim. Oh my goodness, how much time did you spend blitzing this past weekend for Yellow Jacket?
Honestly, I did the same amount of rotations. It just that it took me a lot less time. It was fun. It was fun. I'm like, man, this took me 3 minutes. All right, bye guys.
Love it. And what you were saying a few weeks ago about, the scores aren't going to be as good. Yeah, that is a major complaint. The scores aren't as good. Mm-hmm. It's going to be higher scores, as we see right here. 30 million was the cutoff for Yellow Jacket, which was 21 million previously. So that normally scores go down. But yeah, the scores are higher. It's screwing a lot of players, but as if you don't have that high collection power. But the time savings alone, I think at least for me, that made it worth it. What is your experience? Because you have two accounts. You have a larger account and then you have a baby account that you started a little more recently. What is your experience with both of those accounts? Were there differences in there, or did you enjoy the time savings over maybe not getting as much rank with some of these accounts?
Yeah, so with the baby account, I usually like forfeited the idea of even, getting the milestones, right? Like that was just like a grind for me. So it was actually just easy for me to just go in and at least complete all the milestones. On the main account, yeah, for sure. I was a little disappointed with 17 million didn't really get me much, right? It got me to 4 to 10%. And like now I'm seeing the cutoff, to go to get 100 shards, I would have to get at least 30 million, to be able to do that. Almost 31, because there's people that did 30 and they're like, I thought it was enough, but yeah. Right. It's exactly. So it's just that portion of it is kind of terrible, which leads up to another issue, right? I think they need to change, Blitz to being similar to like an arena shard, so that I'm playing against players who are playing around or started around the same time that I did. They need to kind of switch that up a little bit, because now it's becoming, because there's people who are like avid blitzers, right? Yes. But now they can't, they can't compete with the big TCP rosters, so that kind of makes it tough. So I think if they could switch it around and just put people in different shards, similar to what they do with Arena, that might still that would improve the Blitz, sort of game mode, I think, in general. Yeah, so I think there's still 2 shards, newer players, and I'm not sure what the cutoff is for that when they go into the everybody else shard, but it's short. Yeah, we need more. We need more like the arena shards. We've been talking about this for 2 years now. More Blitz shards, separating it out. I don't know if they're gonna go back and do anything to Blitz now that they have this Blitz sim. It seems like they've kind of devalued this mode as far as what they're thinking of it, but we do have more data mines about other characters that looking like they're getting Blitz released. So it looks like they just made it easier as far as time, and some players it's cool, some players it's not. I love this time savings though. This is saving me so much time, especially hitting milestones on characters that I don't care about. Those milestones are good, but yeah, I don't have to spend time blitzing on these blitzes that I don't care about
Anyways, I do like it. I like this mode. All right, but moving on. Let's talk about something that has been going on for a little while that's pretty positive, and we actually having microtransactions in this game. As we see this offer right here, $2.99. It's been going on for a little while. Another $2.99 offer. This one's pretty expensive, but we've had 99-cent offers. There's a $4 offer here, a $4.99 offer, and as someone you have an account that you spend on and an account that you don't spend on. Is this enticing you to spend on that spending account more, seeing these slow transactions like $1? Oh, it's $1. I could spend here. It's instead of spending, oh, should I spend this $50 on this offer and this new character? We get a couple dollars. And another thing is these orbs for these new characters. 99 cents for an orb with a possibility. Yeah. Normally you're getting 6 shards, but you got a possibility to get 180 shards for $1. I like it. What are your thoughts on all these microtransaction offers that they're having, that we're seeing an influx in the store with?
Listen, as your resident guppy, right? Your resident guppy. Oh man, I love these snacks.
Yes.
I love these guppy snacks, baby. Thank you. Keep giving them to me. Keep it coming. I love it.
And I gotta say, I mentioned this before, I do like that orb. Every time there's a Blitz that's off. I got good luck with I got $1. I spent it on a yellow jacket orb. I got a bunch of shards there. I defy the odds. And nose theory, by the way, nose theory is still valid, guys, because I got a 40 shard pull on the yellow jacket. I was like, oh, I don't have to blitz if I don't want to. This is cool. I don't have to spend $20 to make that decision. I spend $1, and yeah, I got good luck. So yeah, shout out Scopely. There's some things that I don't like that you're doing, but I like microtransactions.
Keep doing it.
Good stuff. Yeah, I agree. All right, let's talk about some of these events coming up. Mojo's Winter Special, guys. And shout out to Remedex getting his video featured there. But we look like we have some events coming up for the holidays. We have some screen time events, which is interesting. What did you think of this calling the currency screen time when you have to spend so much screen time getting this, as far as winning battles in Blitz, or maybe not so much in Blitz now, but your daily objectives, your raid battles, your real-time arena battles. That's where the grind really is right now, guys. And your normal arena battles, real-time arena battles. What do you think of the name of this currency called screen time?
Honestly, I felt like it was a little bit of a jab. I didn't personally appreciate the personal jab from Scopely.
They wanted to reduce screen time, right?
Right. I mean, come on, man. Why are you gonna call it screen time? Come on, man. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it, especially considering I was really looking forward to something else, which we'll talk about later.
Well, we're going to talk about it just a little bit, but it looks like this is the holiday event going on. So you're getting it looks like this is one of these kind of events where you're getting currency that you could buy at different orbs. And previously we've had blue, purple, and orange geared orbs, and that's what it seems to be. Is that the impression that you're getting with the screen time? You could open whatever orb you are depending where you're at the game.
Yeah, I feel like this is what they're doing again. It's just another one of those events that they do every 6 months. So this seems like another one. I think the last one was the Chimichanga event. I think that was the last one that they did. That was similar.
We get so many events now. I don't remember which one is last and which one is not. We also got screen time milestones, screen champions milestones. Excuse me. So based on the number of screen time currencies spent opening orbs. So this is what's leading me to believe that probably the blue, purple, and orange gear orb with some other things in there. Rewards for this. So this is just what you're gonna get. This is probably where the big rewards are. They talk about character shards, orange unique gear, mini gear for tier 14, tier 15, gold promotion credits. This seems like the big one right here. So the big thing is getting all these screen time currency so we could open a lot of these orbs. And then we're having rewards by opening these limited time events with screen time, gear, fragments, elite credits. But there's something missing here. What are you not seeing that I guess both of us were expecting to see here?
Where is the orb opening event? Where
is it? I got a lot of orbs that I haven't opened in anticipation for a holiday orb opening event. And there were some rumors on chat this morning that I do want to talk about. We'll talk about that in the rumor section. But were you looking forward to an orb opening event, or at least an announcement of an orb opening event? Because, you know, just because it's not announced doesn't mean it's not happening. They could surprise us with something like this, but were you expecting an announcement of an orb opening event when we saw what the holiday special seasonal type milestone thing was going to be?
I kept on scrolling. I'm like, oh, it's coming. Oh, it's it.
Which orbs is it gonna be? Which orbs is it gonna be? Oh, wait, did I miss something? Let me read it again.
All right, let me refresh the page. Let me see if this.
What would you have liked to see as far as the orb opening event? Which orbs would you have liked to see included?
So I typically tend to like the orbs that they include in it. I would like for them to include just one more orb though, which would just be the milestone orb. Okay. That would be nice if they include that one, because typically that one's not in there. But the premium orb, the gold orb, the Blitz orb, the raid orbs, those are usually included.
Yeah. And then you know there's been events that the basic orb has been included, and there's been events that the basic orb has not been included. Same with the red stars, and then training orbs, and then I think we got mega orbs that are included in there sometimes and sometimes not.
The War Store orbs, I think.
Maybe. And I do know in the past they've had the orange and the purple raid gear orbs, so that's something that's been included.
Those are the ones I'm talking about. Yeah, the gear raid orbs and the raids. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So let us know, guys. Are there any orbs that you really want to open that you're holding off on? I always advise people, we never know when these things are going to come. So, and I've said it before. If you've been on this channel, you know what I say. If you need the orbs right now, any of the contents of the orbs, open them right now. Don't wait. Yeah. But if you don't need it, you can afford to wait, then wait, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with the orb opening event. All right, and so much content to talk about, guys. In addition to all the stuff, real-time arena blitz, and we also got Doom War Chapter 3. A little surprising that we got. I was expecting they would stretch things out over the course of this update, but we're getting a lot of stuff in this first week of this update. Now, you got two accounts, like we mentioned before. Your larger account, which how did you do on this stage with your larger account?
Yeah, so we're still struggling on those last three nodes. We have yet to finish the first one out of the last three yet. But the middle, up to Graviton, pretty easy. Well, not easy, but it's doable.
This one is harder. Like on unlimited ones, auto, because you could use whatever. This one I autoed, Doom 3-4. I autoed that and I was like, oh, I lost. I gotta actually play this thing with the right team. So the first time. So yeah, you got to actually play these things, and these got a little harder as well. So baby account, were you even able to enter the chapter 3, or are you still chapter 1, chapter 2 with your baby account?
Yeah, we're not even touching chapter 1 on the baby account yet. We're not ready.
And how old is that account again?
So it's about maybe 6 or 7 months now. I think closer to 7 months now. Okay.
And what did you think of the difficulty? You got the Graviton. Do you think this was a proper difficulty for players that you know, there's some challenge, but still able to do this, so we could farm Taskmaster, farm this looks like a temporary node for Graviton?
Yeah. I was gonna say that looks like a placeholder.
It does.
For Graviton, if I'm thinking about it right. Probably a lot of people might think it's cool, but I think it's probably going to be a character that we're going to need for the new legendary. That's just my thought. Speculation.
Yeah, we'll get to who do we think is replacing Graviton on this, because there's some likely candidates that the community wants. But yeah, as far as the difficulty, you think the difficulty is set about right, even though you weren't able to get through some of these other ones, or was it too hard?
No, I think it's actually about right, because in my opinion, this is late game content, right? You know, so I feel like this is actually appropriate, you know, and if I actually didn't really use a very beefy Avengers team to do it. Wave 1 Avengers with Thor. It wasn't hard. It wasn't difficult. It just you gotta do smart play. Like if you don't have a high power team, you gotta do smart play. But I was able to 3-star them. So, but it was, the difficulty was right around where it should be, I think.
And the other big thing, if you guys haven't been here yet, spoiler alert, close your ears. All right. You get to use Dr. Doom in some of these nodes. Now, I know you've been there already. You've been through this already. How excited were you that you got to play with Dr. Doom? And is this enticing you to more, to push harder to go into Dark Dimension 4 and finish that?
So actually, I didn't get to play with him yet because it's the last node, right? It's the last node with Taskmaster.
There's a couple. There's a few nodes that you get to play with Dr. Doom.
I'm trying to remember if I did it with any of the first 6. I can't remember, but
okay.
based on what I've seen so far, even just going against him, he's really good. He's downplayed a little bit though, in the node. He's downplayed a little bit just because, obviously they don't want to make it that difficult.
Yeah,
I'm excited to get Doom. He looks really good. He's gonna be fun. He's gonna be really fun. And with She-Hulk, he's pretty annoying with She-Hulk.
Okay, I haven't tried that. I haven't heard about that combo yet, but yeah, I do want to see him now. I don't know if he's going to be a great defensive character just by the way his kit is looking. It looks like you start off with the ultimate, and then you have the option to do the special. And I think the AI might use that special, that AoE special, a little early instead of going basic, and then
right.
special, waiting for there's a bunch of Doom bots on the field to get that big attack. So I feel like the AI will play Dr. Doom wrong, but when he's in a player's hands, then very good. And I think you use the special first and then the ultimate, but still, you get what I'm saying. Yeah. The AI not playing Dr. Doom right, so we'll have to see. But I think in your hands or in a player's hands, be very strong. But any other thoughts on Doom Chapter 3 before we move on to this controversial topic that we were talking about earlier?
No, I'm not quite sure if Taskmaster is an appropriate reward for finishing that last node.
Yeah, I mean,
not sure.
What kind of use does he have? I don't know. Outside of war defense, maybe in a dark dimension, but I'm not sure if this is the best character. I think the community would have been a lot more happy with someone like Beast or Cull Obsidian or someone they could use right away. But let's get to this next topic here, the Alliance raids. We got some new Greek raids sliders on, and if we go here, we could check out the rewards for it. And as far as first time rewards, let's get to that first. Let's talk about some positives first.
Right.
What did you think of the first time rewards for tier 3 and tier 4?
Oh, I loved it. Oh, they're great. I love the first time rewards. It's the rewards after that. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, we'll get to it. Now, I don't know if you went back and looked at difficulty, beta rate 3, where you see the first time rewards here. Is this something that you're considering going back and getting some of these? I see some gold orbs here. We got some orange gear fragment here. We got some beta raid fragments here. Is this something that your alliance is considering going back and doing these just for these first time rewards?
Yeah, on the baby account, they are. I don't think on my main that we are as much. We might go back to it later just for the sake of the orange orbs, but yeah, I don't really even know if that's worth it.
Yeah, I mean, for me, just take a look at this. I got 69,000 already. This has no use for me. So it's just the gold. It's just the raid orbs, which I have most of the characters that I think all of the characters at 7-star already. So this is no value. This is just ultimate shards. But the orange gear. So it's basically gold and orange gear orbs if you want to go back there. So I don't know if a lot of people are considering that, but let's take a look at these. Not just the first time rewards here. Let's pull all of these up right here. Difficulty 1, difficulty 2, difficulty 3, and this is the per node. So if we look, big increase for the season points. You're going from 1,400 to 6,300 to 11.8 thousand. Huge increase for the season rewards. Not getting too much raid credits here. So not too much there. And then your premium more fragments, very low, from 5 to 10 to 20 per node.
Yeah. And
the gold doesn't increase too much. There's a pretty decent amount of beta orb fragments increase, going from 350 all the way to 1,000. And then this is a little disappointing as well. Getting a quarter of a node, getting a full node. Is the difference in these rewards? Is that enough to entice you to keep doing the hardest difficulty, or what is the consensus with your alliance? Are you going to go back to some of these earlier difficulties once you get those first time rewards?
So, I mean, more of anything is always good, right? But at the same time, it's what do you have to do in order to be able to get it? And, with the new higher difficulties, you can't heal. So it's going to be a grind anyways, unless you have a really big sort of roster, right? And where we are right now in my alliance, we are probably just going to do it once, get the first time rewards, and then going back to just doing the normal difficulty and doing that at 100%. Because otherwise, you're just banging your head against the wall trying to get the stuff done, and then you're not really getting that many rewards out of it. So I feel like, let's get the first time rewards. It's 100% the first time, and then let's move back to normal difficulty. Because otherwise, I mean, the jump is not great. I mean, we still need a lot of stuff in the beta rate orbs, right? Like that's fine, but it's just overall just not as enticing for me.
It's not. I guess the only alliances that it's gonna make a lot of sense is the alliances that are really pushing hard for this season, because there's a big jump in the season points that you're getting in the difficulties. So right. I guess that would be the main reason to go back or to keep doing the harder difficulties of this. And we just finished difficulty 2. Those are node that I died on. Towards the end, it was tough, and I was auto playing it, and I was auto playing the rest of it. But as we got towards the end, my guys died. I'm like, I gotta actually play some of these Greek raids. So I guess it's the choice. Do you want to do a raid that you could auto, or do you want to spend the time that you could play? And I guess now we have so much more free time now that we don't have to blitz. It's awesome. But let's move on. We got a legendary character, and we talked about the legendary character that was skipped. It hurt a lot of people going after Shuri, but luckily the character that we got instead, or that she got skipped for, is a very good character himself. One of the best characters in the game, Ebony Maw. Did you unlock Ebony Maw or get another star in either of your accounts?
No, so I didn't. Yes, I didn't unlock him on the baby account. Okay. On the main account, I got him to 6 stars, which was very helpful for me. So, I mean, he's one of my Dark Dimension 3 tunes. I'm actually probably about 3 days away from starting that node 9 and that cosmic node in Dark Dimension 3. So he's definitely going to be helpful with that. I still feel a little sad though for Shuri and wonder what's going on with her though.
What is going on, Scopely? Why are you disassembling the premier raid team? These guys were the premier raid team, and now they're getting nerfed. All 5 of them, guys. But
all 5 of them.
Ebony Maw, very, very valuable and great for new players. Should players still be working on him? I know you're working on for Dark Dimension 3, and he is one of the recommended tunes for Dark Dimension 3, by the way, because of his percent-based damage. Just ultimate right here. Does some nice damage. It's going to steal 3% of enemy health from all enemies. It's going to bypass heal block, and it's going to do it 4 additional times. And with that large health pool of enemies in Dark Dimension, all the Dark Dimensions, he is one of the MVPs for that mode, especially in that cosmic lane that you're entering. Should new players still be chasing after Ebony Maw?
Yeah, you definitely should. It's going to be hard for you to get to him because there's so many factors involved, right? There's Loki, Hela that you need, for get
Black Bolt.
For Black Bolt, like the entire Asgardian team, and then of course getting in an human team, which is going to be Karnak is pretty late game in my opinion. He's in the Nexus node, so it's going to be hard for you to target getting him first. I definitely would say it's much easier to probably go after like Phoenix first as opposed to going after Maw, but he's very, very, very good. I use him right now on my raid team, and we're doing U7 difficulty 2, so he's phenomenal there with Thanos. So he's probably, in my opinion, a top 5 toon.
I probably would agree. I think we talked about it on chat, and we discussed the top 5 tunes, and I think he came up there. Question, prediction. Who is next? If we go by the rotation that they've been using, after Ebony Maw should be Dr. Octopus, but they just skipped Shuri. So who do you think is the next legendary character that they're having an event for?
So honestly, I do think that they're probably just going to bring Shuri back in. I don't think that they're going to completely just go to Doc Ock. I would be shocked and surprised if they did that. So I think Shuri is going to be next. If it's not Shuri, then I think obviously it's going to be Doc Ock, but I do think that they're going to throw Shuri back in. I just don't know why they didn't bring her out this time. I don't understand that.
I don't know, maybe to get more Black Orders out there, maybe to reduce the promo credits that they're giving out on the Chaos Theory. I don't know. A lot of different theories, guys. But yeah, Wakanda's getting disrespected so hard now. We are wondering where a bunch of characters is, and it seems like a little overdue for where is she? Here she is. I haven't seen her event in so long that I almost forgot about her. Emma Frost, one of the best characters in the game, milestone release characters. They said that she would have a third rotation of her milestone event, but it has been a while that we've had no milestone character. It seems like it's a lot overdue. Where is Emma Frost?
Where is she? Where is she?
Where is she?
So my thing is this though. I don't think that it's actually a bad thing that she's not here yet, because I think you're gonna have to explain this. You're gonna have to explain this like that Die Hard thing, because I don't know if I'm agreeing. I'm gonna tell you why, because for a lot of I'm mid game, right? I'm mid game. So for a lot of these mid game earlier players, they've already exhausted a lot of their gold resources, right? To be able to do these milestones. I think they need a little bit of a break. I think they need a little bit of a break. So I'm actually okay with her not being here yet. I am gearing up right now, readying myself, getting my gold orbs, not overusing my gold to try to make sure that when she does come back that I'm going to be ready for it. But I think a lot of the mid-game earlier players are kind of hurting right now with their gold. So I'm actually okay with her not being here yet.
Okay, well, from the gold perspective, I would agree with you. It makes sense saving up your gold and letting them build up their resources. So that when she comes back, you could get some good pulls for that, or some high milestones, because you're spending a lot of gold. But I really want Emma back. As you can see, I'm very close to getting some shards in terms of the next level. So I want her to come back very, very soon, because she's a great character. And you should be saving your gold. Man. Should be saving your gold. So she's gonna come back at some point. They already confirmed there's a third event coming. So hopefully it's sooner than later. And hopefully they get some good gold offers. Everybody can start getting some shards for her. But as far as that placeholder, we got two candidates that we talked about. We got the placeholder for Graviton, and there's two likely candidates that the community is really, really wanting. I don't know if it's likely, but they're very, very requested from the community. The first is this guy right here, Beast. Other guy is this one right here, Cull Obsidian. Who would you rather see become farmable first? Our boy Beast, who's a part of that astonishing X-Men crew that's coming up, or Cull Obsidian, which is a vital part of getting Thanos to that empowered state and that full Black Order team?
Yeah, I gotta go with Cole, because he's so valuable and important to that Black Order team. A bigger Cole just makes Thanos and Ebony Maw more dangerous, So just if I could get some stars on Cole, I would just shell out my life, just try to get some more shards for that brother. So. Is Cull Obsidian unlocked on your baby account? He's not unlocked on my baby account. Okay. On my main account, I only have him at 4 and 4. So I would really like some more shards for him.
I would like you to get more shards from as well. So Scopely, come on. We know there's a blitz coming for Cull sometime in January, but can it be a blitz for a farmable character because he's farmable at this point? I know he's in orbs, so by Scopely definition, he is farmable already. But can we get him farmable by our definitions, guys? All right, and as far as Beast, let's talk about Beast. I know he's not your preferred character, but he is a part of this astonishing X-Men team. And it looks like they're coming sometime in January, maybe February, to this full team coming out. But when do you think he's going to be farmable? Sometime in January, right before the release of the rest of this astonishing X-Men crew?
Yeah, I do think that he's going to be farmable then. I'm a little nervous, I'm going to be honest with you. I know that probably the numbers don't add up with the astonishing X-Men team, but I was curious, like, what if this is the team that you're going to need to unlock Jubilee? Probably highly unlikely. And if that's the case, then I definitely would want to make sure that I'm able to farm Beast soon, right? At least in January. I'm hoping that that's when he's going to be available. But in general too, like, I would just like to be able to use him more, and having higher stars on him just keeps him alive, right?
Yes.
That's the goal.
Yeah, and I haven't really built him up too much just because there's no way to farm him. So
right.
Even no matter how much better he makes this X-Men team, I haven't put as much resources into him as I have with other characters. So I would like him to become farmable because he looks like he's an important part for this uncanny X-Men team and an astonishing X-Men team. And you could just kind of rotate him wherever he goes. So. There's that. And then we got another character that became farmable just a few days ago. Let me find it in my, there it is, Shatterstar. His event not even out yet. This is unprecedented, and he's already in the Ultimus Orb, Basic Orb, Premium Orb, Mega Orb, Supply section of the store. When we first saw these characters got it added so quickly, we thought these characters are being disrespected, but I've never seen a character before their event even comes out, before their main release method comes out, they're already into orbs. Why are they adding him so quick? Did he not sell well, or is this a new trend to add these characters before events even start?
So this one is a little strange to me. Like usually it's not that. Didn't we just get stature available in this format? Like didn't that just happen?
Yeah.
Like this week, right? So the fact that he's already available, I don't know. Maybe it's because of the holidays, right? Maybe they're trying to like rush some things because the holidays are coming up. I'm assuming they're going to be taking some time off. So maybe that's the reason why they're doing it. But I'm a little perplexed, especially considering too that from what I understand, he's not bad. Like I think he's pretty good.
No, he is good. He's a good character.
It's a little shocking that he's already available. He's already farmable, of course. Air quotes.
Farmable Shatterstar, guys. The first member of X-Force farmable right now because he's into orbs. And then this unfortunate news about Okoye. Now, granted, she's not a great character, so this is not a bad thing. But in conjunction with all the other disrespect for the Wakandans, my goodness.
Need her. You need shards for her though, because you got to do chaos theory. So you need her.
Yes. They don't want a lot of gold and silver promotion credits out there. So the Wakandans are getting removed. But let's do our normal thing that we talked about, the Dark Dimension 4 report. And I'm really rooting for Yags here. Scopely fixed prices, aka, and let's look at the leaderboard here, guys. 73%. He is making his way through. And I know he's getting a lot of help from the community to get him through quickly because he wants that in there. Now, they've already said that Scopely fixed prices will not be enshrined in the game, but they did say that his first name that he entered with, which is Reminex Twerks on Twitch, will be entered. So I guess you didn't know that. So do you think that's going to be enshrined in the game? Because I want to see that enshrined in the game.
I sure hope so. I'm taking it right now.
But yeah, Fate's Fury, Tadano Mac, a lot of other people at 40%. But yeah, it looks like Scopely fixed price is really pulling away. We'll see. Maybe the next news update he will be finished already, and we'll have more note on this. But yeah, he is moving through at a very quick pace. But that leads to our next section. We're talking about some things coming up in the game, and that leads to our Datamines, baby. One of my favorite times on this show. And after this, we're gonna get to the upcoming slate of Marvel entertainment, the theatrical releases, the Disney Plus releases. But Datamines, we didn't get too much. It's kind of a weird time for Datamines, but we did get this already. The raid difficulty selector in the game. Talked about the gamma raids. We know this. We've seen this in a blog post that there's some factions being replaced right now. Even the Wakandans are going there, and as they become not farmable, the premier raid team. You now use in the raids, guys. But this is very interesting, and we see a lot of placeholders for Blitz. This one looks like it may be a real Blitz. Yelena Belova, Red Room Blitz. So yeah, it looks like Longshot is going to be a Blitz release character, and Yelena Belova most likely a Blitz release character. What is your reaction to Yelena Belova being a Blitz release character, especially with this Blitz sim?
Yeah, with the Blitz sim, a little nervous about that, and from a light spender's perspective, there's 6 characters, right? I had to make a decision, which characters am I going to buy, right? And with her being a Blitz release, I almost feel as if though I gotta like dip into the pockets a little bit just for her, because if I want to get her to 4 stars. And the reason why I'm a little bit nervous, because we've seen the Pimtech team the 2 and then the 3 new characters being added. This is kind of like a similar thing. It's only 2 new characters being added, but they're being added to characters that already existed in the game. I'm like nervous that there's a possibility that either Skilletary or Pimtech could be needed for the next legendary. I don't know. It's just it's just the way that it's shaping up. I just feel weird about it.
Well, the pattern still fits for Pimtech. They haven't made the announcement of the next legendary or the unlock for the next legendary, which is the Legendary Jubilee. Super excited about that one, guys. But moving on for the rest of the Datamines. So yeah, most likely a Blitz release for Yelena Belova. But they're talking about a special gift, unwrapping a special gift for the holidays. And I can't scroll up even more. So let me move the actual scene up here. There we go. Even more. There we go. Special gift. Now we got it. All right. So please enjoy these gifts to help you hit the ground running in 2021. What are you expecting here? Some orb opening event or some promotion credits? What are you thinking is going to be the gift? What is your prediction?
Yes, I feel like, I don't know. I might be like timing this wrong, right? But I know that at some point last year, on the anniversary day, I think, or close to the anniversary day of Marvel Strike Force, that they gave you some like really, really nice items. So I'm expecting that we're probably going to be getting for this year, the holiday event, we might be getting some T3s, some T4s, maybe a red star or 2. I don't expect anything crazy, but just kind of like a sprinkle of everything.
A premium orb and a basic orb. Yeah.
Like something. So, some little thing to make you feel good about yourself for a day.
A red star orb would make me feel really good until I opened it.
Get a six red star Ravager Stitcher.
Oh, yes. I love that. I still have an open mind from Black Friday, the 6 red star orbs. I'm not sure which character I'm gonna open it for. But let's talk about the upcoming slate of all these Marvel movies and Disney Plus releases, and there's a lot of them. There's a bunch. I'm gonna try to go through this very, very quickly. Marvel Studios Legend. This looks like a documentary type thing, going historical. But WandaVision, December 15th, 2021. So in just a few short weeks here, guys, a little under a month, Disney Plus will have WandaVision finally coming into play. What are your expectations for in-game WandaVision?
I don't know what they're going to do, but I would like for them to do just a little something of a rework for these 2 characters. I don't think that they're going to do it, but I would like a little bit of a rework for these 2 characters. Their synergy is dope in the film. It's dope, it looks like so far in the TV show. Would like a little bit more synergy here, in the game, in my opinion.
And did you see this trailer?
Oh, I saw the trailer. I've seen all the trailers.
So do you think this is all her imagination, Scarlet Witch's imagination, and Vision is still dead?
I think it's all her imagination. She going cuckoo for cuckoo puffs. That's what I think is happening.
When I saw the name of this, I thought they'd definitely get a rework so they have some synergy. But when I saw the trailer, I was like, it's her imagination. Vision is probably still dead, so maybe it will make sense to have them get no synergy, no tie-in of this at all, because it's all imaginary. It's all taking place in her mind. We'll see what happens, though, guys. Let me know your predictions for what WandaVision is going to mean. All right, Black Widow. This was supposed to be released earlier this year, way earlier. It looks like they're going past the year from when this is originally supposed to be released. We already know about Red Guardian. We already know about Yelena. And Black Widow has been in the game for a while now. What are you expecting? Anything else? Maybe more synergy with Black Widow and Red Guardian Yelena? Because a little disappointed when I saw their kits that they didn't have a little more synergy with Black Widow. What are you expecting when this movie gets released? Finally gets its theatrical release?
Yes, I do expect that she's going to be a part of the skill military team. I think that right now Killmonger is essentially kind of just a holder, like a placeholder, or you can use him as a placeholder for that team. A lot of people are going to want to take him off the mercs anyway. So, they're probably going to put CM on there. But I do think that she's going to get some synergy with that team. I think that they just didn't do it now because the movie's not out yet.
I hope you're right. And it looks like there's another Black Widow, Melina, or maybe not a Black Widow, but Melina, played by Rachel Weisz. So maybe that's another character and another person we could add to this team. Nice. Falcon and Winter Soldier, March 19th, 2021, Disney Plus. Are you expecting any kind of synergy with Falcon, Winter Soldier, and Marvel Strike Force? Because when this is released.
Actually, I really don't. I think that they're going to probably stay where they're at. I'm excited for this series, though. It looks really funny.
Yeah, they're on totally different teams right now, and I don't know how you take Falcon off of that power armor team, but it would be nice. And you know, in some PvP battles or something, just making some random teams, I think it would be very cool. Loki. This I don't know if we're gonna get a lot of tie-ins with this one, but this looks like sometime in May 2021, Disney Plus. Did you see any potential characters to Marvel Strike Force with this Loki trailer?
I didn't. I honestly, like, I don't really know much about even the storyline that they're showing us here too as well. This one is the most intriguing one to me in general, but I don't think we're gonna get any tie-in here from Marvel Strike Force.
Yeah, I mean, even Kevin Feige in his comments said that if you're confused, don't worry, because Loki's also confused in this show as well. So, yeah, this it's hard to tell, but I guess it looks like more like a crime series. I'm not sure, but maybe not a tie-in for this game. All right, Shang-Chi. This is July 9th, 2021. Legend of the Ten Rings, and we're getting a few different characters here. I guess Shang-Chi, I think very likely to come to Marvel Strike Force, right?
Yeah, I just don't know how he would tie in. They got rid of the martial artist tag too, right?
They I believe they did, but yeah, maybe it's because it was supposed to be for Shang-Chi. His stuff got delayed as well, and maybe they'll bring it back when he comes into the game. Are you familiar with any other of these characters? There's a Mandarin coming, Jiang Nang from Michelle Yeoh, Shang-Chi's friend Katie. Are you expecting any other characters coming to Marvel Strike Force when this is released?
Yeah, so Mandarin we know of because they talked about it in the Iron Man movie, right? So that's kind of as far as I know.
Yeah, we had the fake Ben Kingsley Mandarin in that movie. Looks like we're getting the real Mandarin in this one, though.
Yeah, but I feel like Shang-Chi could be a character. I just don't know how you would tie into MSF.
Okay. Maybe he'll just be another hero brawler. That seems like all right. What If? Summer of 2021 on Disney Plus. A lot of different clips, a lot of different things, and it looks like we're getting a lot of voice acting from the actors that did that in their MCU counterparts. Anything expected from this What If series as far as tie-ins to Marvel Strike Force?
I would like if they actually, introduce Peggy Carter, like the
new Captain America.
A new Captain America. Well, not necessarily even as new Captain America, but just more of
she has that Union Jack on her, so it would be what, Captain Britain, or what would this be?
I don't even know. Or like if they made like a shield, like a kind of like another shield team, like with Peggy. I don't know. Like I might be stretching it here, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean that she was probably featured in the trailer, but it looks like it's going to be rotating every single episode. So that'd be just maybe one episode with her. So
one episode,
because there's such a big rotation, I'm not sure if we're going to see too many. But I'm with you. I would like to see a Captain America version with Peggy Carter as Captain America. All right, Miss Marvel coming late 2021, Disney Plus. Miss Marvel is already in the game. Are you expecting any tie-ins with this? I mean, there's going to be some cameos from Carol Danvers or maybe some cameos from these characters, but are you expecting any tie-ins to Marvel Strike Force with this Miss Marvel Disney Plus series is released sometime in 2021?
No, I don't. Like I thought about the series itself doesn't even look like it's going to be as action-packed in general, so it made me think about like how that would tie in with MSF if they were able to make anything happen. And I realized that I feel like for the most part, they already have all her connections in the game. There's already Captain Marvel. I feel like they've really kind of already explored that already with the Hero Brawler tag.
Yeah, and the Young Avengers. We got Miles and all these other characters that
America Chavez is already there,
All right, this is another one, and we see her right here. I think Kate is definitely coming to the game. She just came to that Avengers game. I think she has to be coming to Marvel Strike Force, but unfortunately, it looks like it's late 2021 on this Disney Plus series. Besides Kate Bishop, are you expecting any other characters? Maybe a Ronin version of Hawkeye? Any synergy between Kate and Hawkeye, or is Hawkeye just going to be relegated to have that synergy with Black Widow?
Yeah, I think that there's a possibility that there could be another character coming in. You know, I think that Black Widow's going to get off of that team, right? The Way One Avengers team. So I think there could be, to a certain extent, or what if, Kate was a Young Avenger? What if she was the fifth character for that Young Avengers team?
That's very likely. If that is the case, though, late 2021, we're not going to get a full Young Avengers team till then. If I hope they add her sooner than later, having to wait all this time. All right, Eternals. This movie should have already been out if we didn't have the quarantine. But there's a lot of new characters here. How many characters do you think we'll get from the Eternals? Not who, because it could be random, but 4, 5, all of the Eternals? What are you expecting from this movie? Because there's a lot of new characters being added here.
I feel like this is going to somehow be tied to a new legendary somehow. It could be potentially tied to a new legendary in MSF. I just feel like just what I know about the Eternals, which is not much, by the way, right? I don't know a crazy ton about it. There's so much in Marvel to process, but based on what I know about the Eternals so far, isn't there some sort of a tie-in with Thanos? When it comes to
I probably know less than you about the Eternals, so I'm not the one to ask. But chat,
so I could be wrong.
You guys know about the Eternals. Who are you expecting from this movie, and how many of these characters and who? Let's go with that as far as the question for chat. Let me know in the comments, guys. Let's move on. Spider-Man 3, very interesting. We got notice last week about this. People coming back. We got Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Alfred Molina got signed on. We already knew about J.B. Fox. So what are you expecting with Spider-Man 3 comes out? We got a date here, December 17th, 2021.
Yeah, I've always been wondering if they're gonna ever make OG Spider-Man good again. If he was ever good, I guess.
Yeah, he was good. He was good. He was good at one point.
Okay, yeah. Well, if I was wondering, if they're ever gonna actually come out with another Spire team that would fit in with Spider-Man, OG Spider-Man. I'm just wondering. I don't know if they would. I feel like this would be a perfect opportunity for them to do that. In my opinion, if they wanted to go in that direction, there's a lot of directions that they could go in.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the plot of this movie is, why all these people are returning. Probably something with different dimensions, different universes. I know the normal thing is Earth 616 is what we know, and there's probably a lot of different Earths. So maybe they'll go different dimensional. I'm not sure what we can expect with this movie, but at the very least, giving Spider-Man a team. Because the big thing is not his kit, it's not how good he is. It's that he really doesn't fit anywhere in Marvel Strike Force right now. And that's why he's not that great of a character. We also got Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. This one looks to be very, very interesting. We got Benedict Cumberbatch, Elizabeth Olsen, Benedict Wong, Rachel McAdams, Chiwetel Ejiofor, who played Mordo in the movie, and I'm butchering these names. I apologize. Xochitl Gomez. So a lot of different characters. What are you expecting from this? This looks like far down the road, March 2022.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know if they're going to do anything around that time for it. I feel like there's going to be an addition to that Supernatural team before that. So I don't know if they're going to wait until 2022 to do it. I feel like they might, probably do something special around that time for the team, but I feel like they're gonna add an additional character to this team before we get that far down the road.
Yeah, I know you said you don't expect too much from the WandaVision movie, but if she gets pulled off that team, get some synergy with Vision, this will be the time to add some other characters to that Supernatural team. Maybe make it a full Sorcerers team and put Ghost Rider and Elsa Bloodstone on a Monsters team. Maybe make those two separate teams. Let me know your thoughts, guys. This looks very, very fun. Thor Love and Thunder, May 6, 2022. And then we see the Jane Foster version of Thor. Do you expect Jane Foster when this movie is finally released? in Marvel Strike Force? Natalie Portman is returning for this movie.
I don't know if I expect them to do anything crazy. If I did, I wouldn't just want Jane Foster. I would want some other characters to be added to as well.
Valkyrie,
I mean, we've already
Warriors 3.
Valkyrie Warriors 3. Like, you know, can you imagine a team with Thor, you know, Jane, the Warriors 3? Like, that would be a Thor team. I don't know, man. I feel like that would be really good. Or Valkyrie, of course, and find a place for her. I feel like that would be what I would dream of. But whether or not they'll do it, we don't know.
All right. Well, we got a lot of time till this movie comes out. 2022, unfortunately. Black Panther. It is official that Chadwick Boseman not being replaced. Who do you expect taking his place? It looks like they're still working on the script, so the writers may not even know yet. Who do you expect? Do you think it's Shuri, the legendary Shuri?
Yeah, I heard that it was gonna be Shuri, you know, the legendary Shuri. I'm hoping that we're not gonna have to wait until then to get a rework for the legendary Shuri. But
man,
you know,
2022 for them to be the premier Ray team again, guys. I hope something happens with the Wakandas before that, because waiting for another year and a half till the Wakandas finally get a rework will be very disappointing. Blade coming to the game. There's been rumors of Blade already. Do you think this movie doesn't even have a date yet right now? What do you think, we're getting a tie-in for Blade and that's when we're going to see this character, or we're getting some of these rumored Blade releases sooner than later?
I don't know when the movie's going to be released, but I feel like there's already been talks about Blade coming into Marvel Strike Force, right? And it was supposed to be a supernatural team, but I feel like Blade potentially could come with his own team. I don't know. It's just weird. It's just weird, especially considering that we don't know when this movie's actually going to be hitting the theaters.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if Marvel Studios knows at this point. But if Blade is released, it would line up with a potential rework to pull Scarlet Witch off that team. So, you know, maybe sometime early in the year, but it looks like they already have some schedule for the Astonishing X-Men and some of the current teams, the military skill that they're trying to get out. So I don't know if there's going to be too much going on with that movie, the WandaVision, like you said, or the TV show. All right, we got a date, November 11th, 2022 for Captain Marvel 2. Is there anyone you're expecting from this movie? There was another version of Captain Marvel in the 80s played by Monica Rambeau. Do you expect that version of Captain Marvel in this game as well, or nothing? No tie-ins?
Yeah, I really don't expect much tie-ins. I mean, it would be nice if they probably added like some Skrulls, but I doubt that they're gonna have any sort of tie-in, you know, to the game. Especially Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel's in such a weird place right now. You know, she's not as. I mean, she's still pretty beefy. If you get her pretty beefed up, I mean, she's still a problem on war defense. Maybe not with that skeleton team. She's going to have some more viability. Yeah. But I mean, this is a really long time for them to make any changes when it comes to, you know, Captain Marvel. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
We will. She-Hulk. Anything stand out to you from the She-Hulk trailer? She's already in Marvel Strike Force. She needs the team. Let me just say, because I don't think she's that the Fantastic Four is going to be her final home. There's been rumors of a Hulk team coming. There's been word that Bruce Banner, Mark Ruffalo, was going to be some appearances in this, and then she's a lawyer representing superheroes. So there could be a lot of different cameos from in this series, but looks like not till 2021. Do you think that is when she finally will get her own team, or some way to use her other than war defense with the Fantastic Four?
Yeah, I mean, I made a video about, you know, possible potential characters that I would like to see get a rework. And in that video, I talked about Captain Marvel potentially working with She-Hulk and like some other characters like Medusa as a part of like an A-Force team. Okay. So that, I mean, I would like to see, you know, kind of some sort of team like that with her too as well. I mean, it would also be nice to have her get some synergy, you know, with Hulk, you know, maybe making a Hulk team, you know, themselves. So
I'm for that.
And they could do that now or soon, you know, as opposed to doing it later. Cause I mean, I feel like once I mentioned, like, I feel like She-Hulk will be good with Doom, but I ultimately think that not a lot of people are going to use She-Hulk on that Fantastic Four team.
Yeah,
you know, when you get Doom, so I think she's going to be kicked to the curb again. So I don't know. I would like to see her get her own team, or at least be on a team, right?
Yeah, that'd be good. A solid team. Moon Knight, sometime in 2022. I think he's definitely coming to the game. Now, there was word of other defenders in the blog post, other defenders coming to the game. Do you think Moon Knight is gonna come before his series, sometime in 2021, instead of this when his series is launched in 2022?
Yeah, I feel like he's good. Yeah, I feel like he's gonna come to be a part of that. I mean, the only other alternative is Night Nurse, right? Like, good God. I mean,
we'll talk about Night Nurse in the rumor section, though.
Barf. But no, I think Moon Knight would be a great addition to that team. I feel like Moon Knight though is almost like legendary status, right? I feel like he's kind of legendary status. You know, now granted, I mean, just because we think he's legendary status doesn't necessarily mean that he would fit the Marvel Strike Force legendary.
Yeah, I mean, Jubilee. I mean, how can you replace Jubilee from that legendary status? I know Moon Knight's good, but nobody as good as Jubilee. Secret Invasion. Now, this is Nick Fury and the Skrulls. They talk about Talos in here. I think if we're gonna get Skrulls in the game, and if we look at that Disney art book that we saw last year, they did have character models built up for Talos and some other Skrulls. So, 2022. Is when this series is gonna start. Do you think that is when we'll finally see some Skrulls in the game, or do you think we'll get that sometime next year?
No, I think if we were already going to see some Skrulls, I think this would actually be the time when they will come out. Yeah, I think this will be it. Yeah.
So don't expect Skrulls in 2021, guys. Wait till this series comes on. Ironheart, I'm not sure if there's too much here. It looks like she's already in the game. I'm not sure what is going to happen with his, and it's not till 2022 as well. Right. Armor Wars, again, both of these characters on solid power armor teams. War Machine getting his own series, and we'll see what happens with that. That's another thing coming in 2022. Guardians of the Galaxy. This one is disappointing, and the reason it's disappointing because I like the Guardians of the Galaxy. I want to see the third installment of this movie as soon as possible. Not have to wait till 2023, which is when they said this is now. So this holiday special is coming the holidays before that. But what are your expectations for Guardians of the Galaxy 3? Not this holiday special. I don't think we're gonna get a tie-in for the holiday special.
No, I think 3 is going to be pretty good because I think that there should be some sort of tie-in with Thor. Maybe probably be like closing a chapter when it comes to Thor. So I'm actually looking forward to that. And we already know that with Chris Pratt and Chris Hemsworth, that thing is going to be absolutely hysterical. So I think I'm looking forward to that. But I don't know in terms of a game tie-in. Now we talk about the Guardians, man, they're a team that's been power crept, quite a bit here. So, it would be nice to see them kind of return to grace in a sense.
I hope they don't wait till this movie or the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is released before they rework the Ravagers, because they're in serious they're in serious need of a rework. Ant-Man and the Wasp, the Quantumania. This one looks like a fun movie. They don't even have a date for this one yet, but it looks like we're getting a new casting line already in the game. But the big thing here, Kang the Conqueror, they're talking about him as far as power level. He could definitely be a legendary. He could even be a world boss as far as his power level. But I don't know how long it's going to take. Do you think we're going to see Kang the Conqueror sometimes a tie-in with this movie or sometime before that?
Definitely probably going to be with the movie. I think for sure. Yeah, I think for sure. I think at some point, Pimtech, unfortunately, might be very, very important. And I think this is probably they're probably going to...
Excuse me.
Yeah. Oh, you okay?
Yeah.
So I think that's probably more... No, you're okay. I just want to make sure you're all right.
All right. Good. I think you're right. That will be important, and maybe sooner than later, guys.
Maybe sooner than later.
All right, this is what disappointed me. Sometime in 2023, man.
Sad.
Man, when are we going to see Adam Warlock in the game? All right, this is another one. Exciting. They're already in the game though. Dr. Doom is in the game. Is this TBA, the time that we're finally going to see Silver Surfer in Marvel Strike Force?
Yeah, man, if we gotta wait that long, I'm gonna be really, really sad. And I'm gonna tell you this too. I'm gonna be really sad if Silver Surfer is not a legendary. I'm gonna tell you that's another thing for me too. They better make him legendary status. Please.
Well, Emma Frost is not a legendary, and Jubilee is, so I don't think it even matters at this point. That's
true.
All right, now it is time for my favorite part of every episode, guys, where we talk about rumors. Now, we're a little light on the rumors this week. Drew did share a few tidbits that he got from the Valley Club, but let me get your reaction to it. So he said that X Factor, we're not gonna see the other members. We're not gonna know about the other members. They're gonna come in the next patch show, which the devs said late January, early February. What are your thoughts on X Factor not seeing any characters till next month or next year?
I'm cool. I'm cool with it. Honestly, I really honestly am. Give me the Astonishing X-Men team first. Give me that team first.
Yeah, I want to see that Astonishing X-Men team very soon. The full version of it. Who is that fifth character? That fifth character, and what is the unlock for Jubilee? I want to know that stuff right now, guys. But I guess this is a more disappointing rumor, and he was saying that the reworks, the Night Nurse and Hand, they're still happening, but right now they're in limbo. No date, no estimated date on that. And you're shaking your head. Is that because of Night Nurse or is that because of Hand?
I think the Hand for me not getting the rework right away, because I mean Night Nurse, it's whatever. I mean, whatever. But
right.
The Hand team, I actually would like to see them be a good team in this game. Like, serious. I don't need them to be great. Just have them be a good team. Just have them be a good team, you know? Then it would make me feel a little bit better about the Catalyst event and doing those things with an actually good team. And come on, man. Nobu is a ninja. Supposed to be a good ninja.
Nobu has the best passive in the game. Even when he's dead, he can still bring characters back to life, guys.
Right.
Yeah.
Boy. Yeah, the last thing for me that I think would probably be really nice is if Elektra had some use. I think it's a travesty that she is not good in this game. I think it's a travesty.
She was good back in beta. She was a really good character, but yeah, fell off at global release and just kept getting power creep since then, and not very useful right now. So that's where she stands. Let me know what your thoughts are, guys. Who do you want to see get the rework first? Hand, Night Nurse, or other characters? Let me know, guys. And that is about it, my brother Goofy. I had fun talking about some of these speculation of things coming. We got so many bombs dropped on us by Kevin Feige last week. What was your favorite?
Honestly, my favorite one is probably going to be the Loki series. I'm looking forward to. I want to see Loki kind of up against the wall and try to figure things out on the go. Looking forward to that one.
Oh, I'm looking forward to all of them, and I guess for me, it's whatever's happening soonest, which it looks like it's WandaVision. So I'm looking forward to that one because I get to see that one sooner than the rest. Before you go, brother, tell everybody where they could find you, and if you got anything special to promote, let everybody know.
Oh yeah, so obviously, Valley, appreciate it, man. It was a lot of fun. So where you can find me, GoofyRhexxi, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter too as well. Also have a Facebook. Also, and on those places you'll find my Discord too as well. So hop on in. I'm a silly guy, as you guys can already tell. Have a lot of fun.
Well, guys, check out the links. And one more thing, guys, there's a member of the MSF community that is doing very good in the Pro Bowl voting, but he needs a few more votes. So I'm going to put the link down below. Vote. You can vote as many times as you want. Vote for a hot rod, Rodrigo Blankenship, avid member of the MSF community. So give him some votes. Let's see if we can get him to the Pro Bowl, guys. I will see you guys next time. Goofy, always a pleasure, my friend. Check out some of my other videos before you go, guys. And Goofy, give me a hug fist bump.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there it is, guys. ValleyFlyin and GoofyRhexxi out.